peeling back and went back to hell. Been to jail, came home and went back to jail. Made sales, got a job, went back to sales. Still smart enough to know that I ain't actually failed. Progress stagnant, cause you ain't following up. One thing.
What up, TMS family? And today is Wednesday, June 30th, 2021. Here on the Too Much Show, it's always real talk by real people. And I'm your host, MT. And with me is my co-host.
You know what it is, man. It's just the truth. And we also waiting for our co-host, Mr. Jones. The Mr. come first because you got to respect it. Don't forget it. And then also, man, we got a great midweek episode for you. Not even gonna lie to you. About to go ahead and get into it. We got a lot to talk about right now. We got sports, we got entertainment, and we got a little bit of stuff about people being locked behind bars and getting released. So please stay here for the full show, and then that way we get into it. MT.
Absolutely. But hold on, for the people that's watching, did y'all enjoy the intro? Did y'all like the new intro that we gave y'all? Did y'all like it? Let us know. Let us know in the comment section.
Please
I appreciate it. Yeah, we appreciate it. We definitely appreciate it. Let us know how y'all feel about the intro. But yeah, man. Oh, absolutely. And I'm gonna tell you right now, man, the title of today's show is Pressure Makes Diamonds. It's a lot of pressure going on right now because, for the game tonight, we got the LA Clippers that are going to be taking on the Phoenix Suns, and the Clippers are going to be home. Hold on. Breaking news. Is Mr. Jones? Is he here?
What's up?
Not much. What's going on, Mr. Jones?
Not much, chilling. Never day, never dollar.
That's it. Welcome, sir.
What you do, bro?
Not much, man. Chilling, man. Loving life. About to be a new chapter in a couple of days, excited.
I already know. I was about to say, hold on, man. Shout out, man.
Exactly.
Look, we got big ups. We got big up Big Bro real quick. Birthday coming soon. I'm sure that y'all gonna do it again on the Sunday show. If anything, yes, play this man his respect because he going to a new chapter. Happy birthday, bro.
Mm-hmm. Appreciate it.
Absolutely, Mr. Jones. Happy birthday.
I guess I could be late once a year. Shit.
I know.
What's going on though?
Not much, man. We were just about to get into this Clippers and Phoenix Suns matchup for tonight. But before we get into that, yes, as Mr. Jones stated, his birthday is this weekend. And this is why we're not going to have a show on Sunday because, we just want him, man, enjoy the festivities, enjoy life, enjoy the family, everything.
Yeah, going to be at cookouts. There will be a cookout Sunday. It's 4th of July. Enjoy your 4th of July.
That is true. Yeah, and it's 4th of July weekend. So,
nigga, impromptu show maybe on Saturday. I don't know, nigga. We gonna
it might be. It might be.
The way the weather going to be, probably.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, because it is supposed to rain. It's supposed to rain. I think Friday and Saturday.
Yeah.
I think it is supposed to rain, which is that bullshit. But all right, man. Let's get on into it. Pressure Makes Diamonds is the name of the show, and we're gonna talk about it, Mr. Jones. So, now, Mr. Jones, I believe last show that we had, what did you say? Suns in 5?
Yeah, it ain't going 7 though. That's what I said. It ain't going 7. That's main conclusion. The Suns gonna win tonight. I ain't gonna lie though. People overachieved Friday. Like shout out to DeMarcus Cousins. He played a great game. Mm-hmm. He came out of nowhere. And honestly, the small ball actually worked for the Clippers. But I mean, you think they're gonna keep up the great shooting like they did the last game tonight?
Absolutely. It's called coaching, sir. It's called resilience. That I keep trying to tell you. Go ahead, Zeus. No, go ahead.
Now, what I would say, the coaching is immaculate right now. When I say by that, it's just because that you got to think about they had DeMarcus Cousins on fucking Chris Paul. Like, what the fuck, bruh?
Mm-hmm.
Like he was actually strapping him down and making him not actually facilitate the ball like he wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
So with that being said, they was playing small ball, but they switched up the whole defense algorithm. And with that, it slowed down the pace from the Suns. And then they also adjusted within the later quarters. So That's good.
They had a good third quarter. Like I said, they shot the ball very well. But my thing is, I mean, is Phoenix going to keep shooting that terrible?
No.
I believe they can.
Keep shooting that great?
Nah.
Paul George had a hell of a
No.
game. You think Paul George going to shoot 75% from the field again?
He's not going to shoot 75, but he can shoot over 50%. Absolutely.
I doubt it. I doubt it very seriously tonight.
No, but the question is what
Josh.
Mr. Joe said. Yeah, appreciate that too, Josh. And shout out to MT for the intro, man. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I love that.
Appreciate
it. And then going back to what I was saying, what Mr. Jones said, do you think the Suns will shoot that terrible the next game?
Yes.
No.
Because here's the thing. In order to beat the Suns, here's what you have to do. And the Clippers have figured this out. First of all, Aiden. Hold on, listen. Aiden. All right, this is what I'm going to tell you. Aiden is going to get his no matter what. They don't have anybody who can stop Aiden. I don't care if Zubac is there.
He actually shot terrible the last game. For the first time in his playoffs. That's what happened again.
Hold on, let me finish. So Aiden, you just got to let him get off it. That's going to happen. What they need to continue to do is either put Cousins or put Reggie Jackson on Chris Paul. When you throw Chris Paul off of his rhythm when he's bringing the ball down, they can't swing and move the ball around. They're not an ISO team. They're an in-rhythm team. The way that team runs in and out off of picks and runs the pick and roll and everything like that, that's how they are. They're not ISO. They're not going to get the ball.
Who's not ISO?
I'm saying the Suns are not an ISO team.
You sure?
It's more ball movement.
Kevin Payne Booker stay on shot.
I mean, Devin Booker can, but what did he do? What did he do?
He had problems with the mask.
Exactly.
He had problems with the mask, but he shot good from behind the arc the last game though.
He shot good from behind the arc, but everywhere else he was terrible.
I mean, that's been like that all series. To be honest with you,
I just want to ask you this question: If they're not an ISO team, okay, why can Chris Paul take the ball and dribble for 10, 15, maybe 20 seconds and still score a bucket? That's ISO, right?
It's ISO, but he still does it off of a pick. It's very rare when we see Chris Paul do a little crossover and then stop.
I mean, but it's always off a pick.
Yeah,
I mean,
so that's
think
what I'm
about
saying.
it. The real ISO game is out.
KD. It's Brooklyn.
Yeah,
KD.
That's out. Yeah. They out. So with this being said,
he just wanted to say that.
Yeah, I did. I had to say that. I ain't even gonna lie to you. But no. With this being said, you see how they facilitate the ball. So when they do go off the pick and roll, they have the option to shoot first or go into ISO.
Yeah, but they're not going. Yeah, but the thing is, they're not as effective in ISO versus when they go off the pick and roll. That is what I'm telling you. So if you disrupt the flow of the offense, that stagnates the Phoenix Suns. And think about it. How long did they hold the lead in that game? What was it? A minute and a half, 2 minutes? And then what happened? The Clippers said, all right, timeout. Let's regroup. Let's figure this shit out. Let's figure this shit out. And then boom, that was it. The Suns literally led for all of 2 minutes that game. That should say something. And here's the thing.
Happened in game 2 with the Clippers, except for the Clippers didn't get the lead.
Okay, but guess what? We know what the Clippers are about. I told you.
I just don't want you to overanalyze it. That's my problem. I don't want you to overanalyze it like, oh my God, they ain't gonna win another game. They're gonna start blowing them out. No, one team had a bad game, one team had a good game.
I'm not gonna say they're gonna blow them out. Like tonight is gonna be close, but if you actually,
I'm gonna save that until we get to the other game. But
yeah, but the thing is, the Clippers, and here's the thing. Honestly, you know whose pressure? You talked about pressure and everything last week. I'm sorry, the last show and everything like that, and it being on Paul George. Do you know whose shoulders this pressure is really on right now? It's Chris Paul. You know how many times he's been up 3-1 in a series and lost?
Facts.
So
you gotta think about who. You gotta think about who he had.
I was going to say that too.
That Clippers team is not better than the Suns team, but that Clippers team was
projected
pretty high.
Who's the other superstar that could score at will like Chris Paul, like he got in Devin Booker?
I had a long conversation. And I want to say
seriously, nobody else could score like Devin Booker could score.
Wasn't Nick Young on that Clippers team? Or no? Wasn't Nick Young on that Clippers team? Or am I?
Who the fuck is Nick Young?
That dude's a spot up shooter.
I was about to say that. Don't disrespect him.
He a spot up
No,
shooter. He ain't devil.
man,
He ain't doing what
Nick
Devin
Young.
Booker can do.
Oh, what was his name? What was his nickname? I forgot. He
Swaggy
had some
P.
whack ass
Swaggy P.
Swaggy P.
Yeah. Or
Yeah,
Kyle
that
Hoops.
nigga
Swaggy P.
After Iggy Azella, whatever the fuck her name is,
Azalea.
I think
stop
got stitched on.
giving up the boom boom. He
I think
stopped
got
shooting.
stitched on.
I don't know what's that. Yeah, well, technically, yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you, but he got snitched on by a player that made his career go way better than what his is, and then he went down to the shelf. It's just like stock markets. Like his was going up, and then he went do, and then the dude that snitched was like this. It had a little mountain, and it shot up because he had a great year the next year.
D'Angelo Russell had a good year this year, but
Where's Swaggy P right now?
I don't know where Swaggy P is. I don't even know what team he played for.
he on Instagram. That's what he on.
Yeah,
he on
so who we talking about again? All right, let's get back to these real players.
Oh yeah, he played.
I think y'all can hoop.
Yeah, no. Nick Young can hoop. He's one of those streaky shooters, man. He one of those. He'll come off the bench, give you 15.
Come on, man.
15 to 18 points.
All right, man. What, you know what? Where J.R. Smith at, man?
Now, JR, we already know what ruined his career. That LeBron blunder and then weed. We already know that.
Nah, you mean Henny.
Cool.
Well, Henny, yeah.
And it's the same thing with J.R. Smith.
Yeah,
but here's the thing. I'm not saying that. All right, it's now like the Clippers are about to dominate. No, the Suns they're going to fight. The league is not going to let it be a blowout. Okay. At the end of the day, these calls and everything that have been happening have been literally just transforming momentum in games because of how shitty they've been. And then let's not even.
It's horrible officiating on both ends.
Yeah, on both ends, and we're not even going to talk. And we're not even going to talk about instant replay. Yeah, and we're not even going to talk about instant replay.
It makes the NFL look great.
It does. But yeah, it's been horrible. So I'm not saying that, it's just going to be blowout after blowout. But what I'm telling you is this is going to go 7. Tonight, the Clippers will win. And the pressure will literally all be on the Phoenix Suns game 7.
Keep it real with you. If it does go 7, which I highly doubt, you might as well just give it to LA, man. I don't think the Suns will win a game 7, but honestly, I don't have it going past tonight.
Okay.
Everybody gets shocked. It's new lineup and everything. They had time to sit down, really study it. It's going to be a different.
Come on, man. Send them home, man. Look, that's all I'm saying.
Listen. Well, technically, they're already at home. They're at LA. So,
they're going to stay home.
Oh, yeah, pretty much.
All right. We'll see. I'll let you. Trust me. You already know. I'll be in the group chat letting y'all know.
They ain't got to catch a flight, man. Go ahead. Go home to your wives, your girlfriend.
Y'all keep I'm telling y'all right now. Y'all keep underestimating Ty Lue, and y'all keep underestimating new head coach.
Wait a minute, sir. Did you say Ty Lue?
Yeah. Ty Lue always been a good defensive coach.
The same person that had let LeBron dictate all his moves.
He let him dictate on offense. On defense, Ty Lue ran that team for defense.
No. The same Ty Lue Allen Iverson stepped over him. And then also the same Ty Lue that let them go so far to get kicked out. Like they just barely won.
What are you talking about? They just barely won. What are you talking about? They just barely won. What are you talking about?
He just came up with this defense.
No, he hasn't. He's been doing it all series. He's been making the adjustments. The first 2 series, they went down 0-2.
I gave you
credibility.
I gave you credibility about the Chris Paul situation. Boom. That's nice. Because when he comes down, yes, he does facilitate the ball on offense. But with that being said, other than that, when it gets to
Chauncey Billups, new head coach. Chauncey Billups is a new head coach for another team.
I ain't gonna lie, Chris Paul also did miss a lot of his. He was getting the same looks. He was missing the mid-range shots.
How many times that we got these great players? Well, potentially great players.
Hold on, no.
Potentially
We're not going to
players.
disrespect Chauncey Billups like that. We're
I
not
am.
going to do that.
I'm
Big
going
shot
there.
Billups. We're not going to disrespect
I'm going
him
there.
like
I'm going there because where's Steve Nash at right now?
What you mean?
But Steve Nash is a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, I'm about to say
he's a coach. He's a coach now.
Okay, and all three of his big three only played 8 games together for the entire season.
Okay, that was the season. What they do in the final? In the playoffs.
Again, they only played 8 games together in the regular season, so it's hard to get chemistry together in the playoffs.
So it's safe to say that Chauncey Billups is better than Steve Nash right now. I mean, I give you that credibility.
As a coach,
if they still lose,
absolutely.
They still on the bar.
I don't know why you're coach. He should be a GM, honestly. Who? Chauncey Billups should be a GM.
He probably, he should. He's good at scouting talent and everything. But you know how they do us. We got to take the baby steps first. I'm just happy that he became a head coach.
Where you head coach at?
Hold on.
Portland, right?
Yeah, Portland. Yep. Yeah. So he's in Portland with Dame. And Dame
won him. He might have had himself to a shitty ass situation.
He might have because
it further proves my argument.
No, it doesn't. How?
It does. Where's Dame?
How? Where's if Dame doesn't,
where's Dame?
He's in Portland.
Good. Season's good, right? He's there now.
Yeah, but I'm gonna be honest with you. If he doesn't, but I'm gonna be honest with you. If Dame doesn't stay, he's actually doing himself a disservice because unless you go to LA, where are you really gonna go at and be successful? What, you gonna go to Boston? You gonna go to the Celtics? Okay, great. You gonna have the same outcome.
I think he might take the Chris Paul route. He's gonna take less and go to another team, beast out there, and then get transferred to a team that he can actually.
Why would he take let's go somewhere and beast out? We already know what Dame Lillard is capable of. He's just ready to win a championship. So if he's not going to go to a championship team, he's a complete idiot. Just stay in Portland at that point. You'll have a better shot.
LA would be literally the only option.
That's what I'm saying. If you're not if he's not going to be a Clipper or a Laker, there's no point of him leaving.
Not even Lakers or bust, honestly.
Is this contract up?
No, that's the thing. He's got to get traded.
Okay, so with that being traded, I can see him being traded to another team that's fucking weak as hell, being traded, and in that way, LeBron will go in and go in GM mode, just like 2K, and be like, you know what, this guy, that guy doesn't fit. We need him.
But if LeBron
trade them,
no trade though.
Listen.
You can tell them no, right?
Yeah, I don't know if
this already happened.
You have to look it up.
Somebody
will have to look it up. But all I'm going to say is this: I
Google the facts real quick. But Nada, what I'm trying to say is basically when LeBron Gordon made them trades for all those people from back in the day to go ahead and get AD, and you know how they went through that. He'll do the same thing to get away to get Dame Lillard. Like, what's different from then?
No, Lillard does not have a no trade clause. Nope. Damn. So they could send him wherever they want him. So I'm gonna tell you right now. Again,
exactly.
if I'm Dame,
oh
Lillard,
my God.
Hey, so that's horrible. So if I'm Dame Lillard, I'm gonna at least play this season. He's about to have a Chris Paul trade before he got to. Where was he at before he went to the Rockets? Who? Chris Paul?
Yeah, he
Clippers.
went to. He
was with the Clippers.
No, not the Clippers.
Or did he go back to the Hornets?
No, yeah, I think he went back to Charlotte. That's what it was. He went to go ball back in Charlotte. It was a dumbass move. He was balling. He had Charlotte up.
No. You know who it was? It was it was New Orleans. It was LA. Then he went to Houston for 2 seasons. Couldn't get it done with James Harden. Then he went to OKC. Yeah, didn't get it done there.
That's what it was.
Then he went to Phoenix.
It wasn't Charlotte. Yeah. Okay. All right. Boom. That's what it was. It was OKC.
Yeah,
but he brought OKC up by himself. He brought OKC up by himself.
So much what's going on, Tay. Yeah, but I'm going to be honest with you, man. It's foolish. It's foolish. Here's what he needs to do. He needs to get on board. He needs to, first of all, this is what I don't like. And I get it that like a lot of times that these players are unhappy, but the problem is they don't want to give things another season to try to figure things out. So the thing is, Chauncey Billups haven't flown there. He hasn't talked about a strategy yet. He hasn't talked to you about anything of what he plans to do for you. At least meet with the man first. We always the first ones that holler about black coaches don't get good situations. Black coaches don't get this, get that. Chauncey Billups, I think, has enough to at least get them into the playoffs. So shut up.
That was a lie. Mike Brown proved that shit.
What you
that
mean?
Man got hired straight to championships.
You said what?
Yeah.
Mike Brown proved that shit.
Brown.
You get hired in great situations.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So here's the thing. This is all you have to do. Come there, meet with Chauncey, see what his philosophy is, see what he wants to do for you as you being a star player. And then if you don't like what he's saying, okay, then leave. That's one thing I will say this. I was happy about the Brooklyn Nets, but honestly, karma did come back and it bit them in the ass. And it was more so because of James Harden versus Kyrie Irving and KD, because both of them went there as free agents. James Harden, because think about it. No.
It them bit, or you in the ass.
It bit them in the ass because at the end of the day, here's what you had.
Because I remember the beginning of the season. Oh man, I'm not gonna let this go.
Yeah, he's more confident in Brooklyn than Tom Brady.
I mean, but I was confident within them until I started seeing. I'm like, oh shit! I'm like, they really haven't had a chance. They're not playing with each other, like literally. So think about it. They started off hot. I think they went like either 7-1 or 6-2.
Listen, the playoffs. You said they was gonna sweep the playoffs.
Yeah. I did say that. Yeah.
4-0 everything.
Yeah, 4. Well, no, I said 4-0. No, I said 4-0, 4-0, 4-1. I said 4-0, 4-0, 4-1.
You know, I pay attention to detail.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, karma still came back to bite them in the ass just for the simple fact of look at the way James Harden did Houston. You know what I'm saying? He ain't even try to sit there and figure out.
Really got fat.
Coach. That's what I'm saying. He got fat, wasn't showing up to camp.
But me and Mr. Jones already knew that. Actually, who the fuck was on the show that said that shit? I want to say it was between, if not both, Taylor Josh that said the shit. That told you Harden was going to be the downfall. Also with Kyrie. Only person that's going to really put in points was going to be KD.
Nah, but here's the thing though. You can't.
This was already previously said.
But here's what you have to understand. There's a difference between not showing up and then being injured.
Yeah.
When you're injured, there's nothing that you can do about that. Injured? Who, Kyrie?
Yeah,
Did you ain't see how he fell on his ankle?
All right, so my man Trae Young rolled his ankle. This is a good transition. Let's go ahead and get to it.
And Trae Young he didn't play last game. Yeah. And the only reason why that the Hawks won was because Giannis got hurt.
And they forgot who the fuck Lou Williams is.
Exactly. That's the only reason why Giannis got hurt. Because I was sitting up there wondering, I was checking the score, talking with them, and I was like,
Giannis, he got his ACL. That's his ACL.
Yeah, that's his ACL. Yeah, I sat there, I said, what the fuck? I said, how the hell are the Hawks up by 22 points? And I was like, oh, the NBA is rigged. The next thing you know, they was like, oh, early third quarter, Giannis messed up his ACL. And I was like, oh, well.
You want to know the terrible thing about it? Giannis got hurt early, and he still was like leading scorer coming up to the fourth quarter.
Mm-hmm. And then they just had to take him out because it was an ACL injury.
It's all about Holiday and Middleton. They both got to be on to win. It's like Middleton, one game he get 36, next game he go 8 for 36. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. So that's the thing. So when it comes to injuries, I'm sorry. Like, I got to give you a little bit of leeway with that. I'm sorry. I just do.
Well, it's one of them games, just like this last game with Phoenix and Clippers. New lineup. They didn't know he was gonna play that good. They're gonna review the tape. I don't have the Bucks losing the next game at all.
They probably won't. Especially
because it's time for Lopez to be who he used to be.
But here's the thing, though. I'm gonna be honest with you. Lord, I hope Trae and Giannis recover. Like we said, Giannis is probably out for good. It's probably over for Giannis. Yeah. Trae probably. I really hope not. If Trae could probably, if they can make it to the finals, Trae could probably come back. But I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't want to see a Giannis-less Milwaukee or a Trae Young-less Atlanta Hawks in the NBA Finals. I'm not
dead.
watching that
I'm
shit.
gone. I'm
not watching that shit. I'm not.
But
Unless Chris Paul is hurt, or Devin Booker, some of that shit.
I take the Bucks without
but
Giannis.
I still even won't watch that shit. Like, what the fuck am I watching it for?
Exactly.
Like, these are all players that need a championship.
Exactly. That's like watching the Bulls in the finals with no MJ. Like, you're gonna be sitting there like
no,
does this even
no,
matter?
MJ and Scotty. No MJ and Scotty.
Yeah, because I was like, Scotty was the MVP in '94. That dude
He
was balling, Jordan.
He was.
If Scotty in there, he probably can pull that off. I ain't gonna lie to you. I watched that shit. But before then, nah.
The Hawks in the finals without Trae Young, hell no. But I can actually stomach the Bucks without Giannis.
I mean, I get it because I know what you're saying, like Middleton or Holiday, but I'm going to be honest.
But as far as
Holiday is a fucking
they
bust.
got a chance of winning some games.
I think it's ass for real,
yeah.
He's
not
like,
Holiday. He's not ass. It's just I don't know. He just has his moments.
He the new J.I. Smith to me.
That's a good quote. Tay. The best and worst playoffs at the same time.
It is.
And can we say it though? LeBron was actually right about something.
No. This is just something else. This is just something else. This is just something else to try to save his legacy.
Told him he was right.
Don't be like that, MT.
Okay, so let me ask you this.
But he was right.
Okay, so let me ask you this: the key injuries that have been happening, have they been freakish injuries, or has it been the way the players have landed on other players?
Sometimes war of attrition, though, you can take more punishment.
Sir, stop it. Just stop. Stop. Because
give the man his credit, though.
Okay, I'm not giving him the credit.
Every superstar is hurt.
Yes. You know what? Okay, Kyrie landed awkwardly. Okay, all of that. Oh, he could have came back. The way that he landed, no. James Harden, I can somewhat give you that. The hamstring thing, that may be war of attrition. You're right. That could be war of attrition. The way that
Trae Young landed awkwardly the whole time he was still trying ball, though, right?
Exactly. Trae Young landed awkwardly.
Okay.
James Harden. I'm sorry. Right? Giannis landed awkwardly. Anthony Davis landed awkwardly. It has nothing to do with they should have stretched the season all that, because how many of these guys actually rest during the summer? They don't. They still out here playing pickup games at other leagues and everything. So don't give me that BS. It's BS. I'm sorry.
No, but it sounds like bullshit.
LeBron is not right. LeBron ain't right.
You're right, brother.
This is just another another ploy for him to try to save his legacy. That's all it is. That's all it is.
Safe. It's already cemented. He can retire today. He already has his legacy cemented. I ain't trying to defend the dude, but come on, man. He's already top 2 or 3 players of all time.
He ain't no damn top 2. Stop it.
2 or 3? I'm talking about by consensus. I'm Kobe.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I take 3.
Yeah, all right, that's fine. I give you top 3, but at the end of the day, you know him. He wants to win multiple championships in LA so he could get that statue.
They ain't gonna give him a statue, but they gonna size him anyway because he's LeBron James. He won a title in LA. He already a top 10 Laker because of that, which is stupid as hell to me. Because the original superstar in the NBA history came from LA, so come on, there's so many superstars there.
Come on, man. Let's be real.
Mike was the original NBA superstar.
Let's be real. LeBron is never a top 3 Laker. Okay.
No, he'd be top 10.
As much love I got for him.
They're gonna size him.
As much love I got for him. He's never a top 3 Laker.
No, not 3, 10. They're gonna squeeze him into 10.
Yeah,
I don't even think top 10.
I don't think so. But
I put Derek Fisher.
Not a Laker.
Derek Fisher in the top 10 Lakers over LeBron.
Derek Fisher.
It's so hard.
Yes.
It's so hard to say that because
it's
just like the seasons with the Lakers. It's just like,
what did he really hold on? Hold on. Elgin Baylor.
I mean, think about this:
Jerry West, Kobe, Magic, Kareem, Bob Cousy. Already said Elgin Baylor.
That's
piggyback over this. And I know you agree with this.
You got Wilt too. Come on, Wilt.
Yeah, Wilt Chamberlain, James Worthy.
Yes, continue. I mean, I would put fucking Kurt Rambis over him.
Kurt Rambis and Shaquille O'Neal. There's your 10 right there.
And I don't think you said Kobe.
I did say Kobe. No, I said Kobe. I said Kobe. Yeah, I definitely said Kobe. And like I said, I got Shaq. And then, like I said, right outside at number 11, Derek Fisher. Okay.
I got Rick Fox over top of this nigga. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Stop it. For what, acting? Stop it. Because he was on the game in Oz? Stop
because he was a role player and the whole time he committed when he needed to commit.
Who?
Rick Fox.
Oh, yeah, Rick Fox, yep.
Yeah, I like Rick Fox played other places, though. He was a pretty good Charlotte Hornet.
But not on MT, piggyback over this, though. From the time that he been from the Lakers, yeah, was he that much of a clutch player for people that been riding with the Lakers for so many years, over the centuries that passed? Like, come on now. How can you be in top 10? There's so many great Lakers.
He won the bubble. I'm telling you,
so many great Lakers.
I know this, but they're going to say because the bubble. That's what they're going to say.
I'll put Byron Scott over LeBron James. Okay,
right, so over the bubble. No, I'm mad.
Fuck out of here.
Yeah.
I was just explaining this the other day.
Good.
And I was just like, I was like, man, damn, the Phoenix Suns is balling out right now. I was like, you know what? In that bubble, if it was actually fair with them winning all their games, they would have won that championship.
More than likely.
Let me tell you something, man. I got Paul Gasol over LeBron, the top Lakers.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I was disrespectful with the Rick Fox, but you disrespectful with the Paul Gasol.
Yeah.
I hate that guy. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You can't put no sidekick over the superstar, man.
Yes, you can.
He's not even. He's like.
Nah, he was Kobe's sidekick. He was Kobe's.
He's like the extra. He's like the extra person on like the Avengers.
No.
Nobody knows about.
No. Don't disrespect Paul Gasol like that.
Don't do that.
I put Andrew Bynum and him slamming down JJ Barea over LeBron as a top 10 Laker. Okay?
You a hater. Right? You a hater, bro. Hey, go ahead, bro.
Hey, you got a nerve to wear that hat.
Bynum was a goon.
You got a nerve to wear that hat.
Bynum was a goon.
I know he got the Lakers hat on. Don't even
wear that.
His teammate. He gonna dog his teammate like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Listen.
It's 2021. We're going to 2022, baby.
Listen.
Come on, man. Don't do that.
Put the sidekick on the superstar.
2024. Lakers.
Can I ask you something? I guarantee you. Can I ask you something? Did LeBron hit a shot with 0.7 left in the playoffs, or was that defense?
Was that playoffs this year? The Sid Steph Curry homie did.
You said what?
The Sid Steph Curry homie did. That was a great shot. Get to the playoffs. That was.
What you talking about?
I put it in the comments section.
He hit against the Warriors to get in the playoffs.
Derek Fisher over LeBron for top 10 Lakers.
These are the thoughts and observations.
Okay, I ain't worried about that.
I ain't gonna lie to you. If you talk about clutch situations, I might have to give it to Fish.
Exactly.
Because your man was on the bench. And then the whole time he had what was that? Steve Blake start. Was it Steve Blake?
No, it wasn't no Steve Blake back then. No, Shaq and Kobe was still there. Robert.
Oh, you talking about back then? No, I'm talking about. No, I'm talking about later than that. I think I'm talking about like what was that? 2012, 2013, some shit like that.
Oh yeah. I think it was when Steve Nash was there, or something like that. But go ahead.
Yeah. So whole time he had them starting, and he came off the bench and was making clutch shots in the fourth.
That's what I'm saying.
This I remember.
And took his teammates' hoe. Okay, took his teammates' woman. Had that man climbing fences and everything. Okay, D-Fish over LeBron. Man. LeBron could never.
Hey, look. Funny thing that you
LeBron could never.
He was really. Yeah, he could never. He couldn't even control his mama. But it's okay. We're not gonna go there.
Stop it with the left. The dude with the left. Stop it.
I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Hey, look.
Stop it. Just because you played for a long time don't make you better. Stop it.
Shout out to LeBron James' mama because yeah, she done made that man turn into a tragedy. You know, but
no,
yeah.
you talking about Dante West. I'm talking about Derek Fisher taking Matt Barnes' woman. Had that man Matt Barnes leaving practice and climbing over.
No, that's what I'm talking about. But no.
Okay.
See, that's why LeBron can't do that because he can't even control his own mama.
Oh, okay, got you. That's
his mama then ruined the whole NBA career.
Oh, that's low.
It's not low.
You can talk about the bad moms though.
I mean, look, though, compared to Matt Barnes the man. Because the whole time she tried, Derek Fisher tried because he was the NBA commission. What, if I'm correct? What was the NBA commission or NBA committee? Yeah, NBA association. Okay, so right. So with that being said, he was trying to tarnish his name. And then also, where did he landed at? He landed with a team that was possibly not about to make the finals. But also, where did they get to? The playoffs.
I mean, look.
Then also, with that being said,
for a long time, he's always going to be known as a Laker, but all-time great? No, I can't give him that over LeBron.
All-time great? Nah, I ain't even going to lie to you. I
not over LeBron. LeBron got one. He was the leader.
Top 10, no. I hate it. It's so many old Lakers that
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Off one hand, I can name.
I agree.
And it's within not the past 10 years.
Rapid fire. I could do that. Yeah, but I'm telling you what the consensus going to say. That's all.
All right. Let's wrap this up. Let's wrap up at least this one. So tonight we have Clippers and Suns. I'm the only one with the Clippers. I'm sorry. Yeah, with the Clippers, you all have the Suns, correct?
Man, don't wrap shit up. You know what we talking about, man? You tripping out here talking about the Derek Fisher.
Yes.
Goddamn.
Crowd is going to hit the shots. Nathan going to hit the shots. Paul George got to play on that same level. Can Paul George do it again? It's on his shoulders. If he do it again, they're going to win. They're going to win Game 7.
Okay.
No.
All right. And then tomorrow, who y'all got, Hawks or Bucks?
Do it matter? But
no, it doesn't. It really doesn't.
I mean, all right. Look, I'm gonna say this: healthy Trae Young, Hawks. Healthy Bucks, like literally healthy.
Oh my God.
I got Giannis taking over.
Huh?
I got Giannis taking over.
Giannis ain't gonna be there.
Yeah, Giannis he's not going. Both of them are questionable. So Trae Young.
I got the Bucks winning though.
See, Trae Young is questionable because he's tripped over the referee's foot, but he's still balled. And I wanted to make that point earlier when you were talking about that too, and also the Kyrie situation. But I'm gonna let that pass.
Oh, we're gonna talk about the Kyrie situation. We gotta talk about that briefly.
Okay,
but he's still balled out. So I'm going with. I really want to see the Bucks get it and get to the finals because Giannis really need that because like he is that guy that's still going in the paint and still going hard and taking them fouls and still
Giannis
making the 2 versus the 3.
Man, Giannis be out there spotting up from the 3. Giannis be out there spotting up from the 3 line. He's so 50-50.
Oh my God.
He was more aggressive this series though. Like Game 1, he dominated.
So whole time you ain't gonna tell your man like your man just made like 40 points within the first half. Just all twos.
And what game was this?
All you really can do is go to lane and do what?
And I'm sorry, what game was this?
I think he had 26 in the first half, but Game 1.
Yeah, I'm over exaggerating. But
okay.
Yeah, he had a great Game 1. He did what he wanted.
Okay, and guess what? And he did what he wanted, and who still won that game?
Game 1?
Yeah, Game 1. Who won that game?
Oh, Trae Young won that game.
Oh, okay.
Barely. Barely.
It don't matter. So barely. He won.
That dude was shimmying, throwing alleys off the backboard. Like he just showed off. He might have pissed the Bucks off. I ain't gonna lie. That's why they played Game 2. They whooped their ass Game 2.
They did. It is what it is.
They was pissed.
It is.
So I ain't gonna lie. I got the Bucks though because I think Trae Young is a bigger addition to his team than Giannis.
Trying to tell you. You don't know where you're going at.
Yeah, but I like Nate
rocking that jump.
But I like Nate McMillan's coaching over this over whoever got the Bucks. Honestly, if he doesn't get it done this year, especially with no Trae Young being in Atlanta, he needs to be fired.
But I ain't gonna lie though, it's been like this the whole playoffs. It's come down to two things: hitting your open shots and getting rebounds. And I think regardless, the Bucks are gonna have the rebound advantage. It only takes Chris Middleton to hit his fucking shots. If Chris Middleton hit his shots, they ain't gonna stand a chance.
Facts.
That was another thing too, though, and I'll admit that. One thing that I would give them is like rebounding. It was like dead even between the Clippers and the Suns, and we thought that they were going to get out rebounded very badly with no Zubac. They figured out
athletic though. Like a lot of their rebounds was like scrappy, like loose ball type deal.
Yeah, they was tipping the ball from Aiden, keeping it away from him, so he couldn't just go straight up and get it.
Exactly, like they play small ball excellent. Small ball excellent. Like DeMarcus Cousins look like an NBA center again.
No, really with the Bucks, it really falls down to Holiday. If he can make his shots, because he's less than, I believe, 40% right now.
Shit.
Maybe 30.
Who, Middleton?
No.
Holiday. Yeah.
And he's a 50-50 shooter. He's, like I said, he's the new J.R. Smith. It's like he has a hot game and then he doesn't have a hot game.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Like I can't really put him up there to be like, oh yeah, I can go ahead and bet on the Bucks because of him. That makes sense.
Yeah, my money on the Bucks though. Money on the Bucks.
Yeah, I got Bucks. I'm gonna take the Hawks. I'm taking the Hawks game 5. Taking the Hawks game 5, and they're going. Where are they going? I think they're going back to Milwaukee. But
no, matter of fact, no, I take that back. They're both questionable. I'll go with the Bucks.
I'm gonna take the Hawks.
The 2 stars are both questionable. I go with the Bucks. Only reason because Middleton is there, and Middleton is fucking firing that shit up, and he's trying to make a name. He's trying to be a household name.
Okay.
Oh, I've been Howard Middleton since we started this show. I'm just glad that people finally seeing the light.
Yeah, that's true.
Shooter, especially mid range.
Yeah. But all right, let's talk about what is this Kyrie Irving news or something like that.
Pretty much, they said the Brooklyn Nets are open to trading Kyrie Irving already and breaking up that big 3 already. It's like they already want to give up. They say they listen to the offers for Kyrie Irving in particular.
Okay. I won't believe it until it actually happens. I'm just going to be real with you. The media has been out after this Brooklyn Nets team since the start of this season, and KD didn't want to talk to and KD didn't want to speak to what's the name? I think it was Shaq and Barkley after the game or something like that when he just gave them like a couple words. The media has been out after those guys. The same way they tried to demonize Kyrie. Oh, he left the team and all that, and he was partying with Drake. Come to find out, his video surfacing of him with his goddamn father celebrating his sister's birthday. And then when he took another leave of absence from the team, that Kyrie Irving doesn't want to play. He needs to hang it up. And, your boy Stephen A, Mr. Go Along, Get Along game. He needs to hang it up. He this and that. Then what happens? A couple days later, what comes out? Motherfucker had a baby. Okay? Kyrie Irving had a baby. So because he chose to not miss the birth of his child versus playing basketball, now all of a sudden he doesn't want to play. So at the end of the day, I don't believe this media bullshit, this media jargon, anything like that. I don't believe it.
Well, let me ask you, how do you think the team actually feels about Kyrie and all that stuff? We know how you feel. We know how we feel about it. But how do you think the team feel about it? For that news to even get leaked that he's the only one
actually
open the trade, especially him over Harden, because everybody thought Harden was going to be the problem.
Like I told you, I don't believe it. I just don't believe it. I don't until the team comes out and says, "Hey, we're open to trading him," or before a trade happens.
Do you think they go actually go out and do that? Teams don't do that.
They came out and made a statement standing for Kyrie the 2 times that he took a leave of absence.
I'm going to say this.
They ain't gonna trade Ben Simmons, or they ain't looking to trade Ben Simmons.
I'm going to say this from Mr. Jones' statement. If you said that they're trying to get him rid out. How many times would you go to work and you are the own? Well, not the owner. I would say the lead front, the lead front. Lead management or something like that. And it's like you let down this organization for something that you can control. Like it's give and take. Like you're a professional athlete. We understand that you have a child. That should already been put in the forefront. Now you're leaving your team or your business or your place of business in the mix. Like, oh shit, we don't have you. We don't know what the fuck is going on the next day.
Well, a couple things. Number one, that was in the regular season when that happened. Number two, the team always knows what's going on, which is why the owner stepped up and made the statement 2 times about, hey, we are standing with Kyrie. We know what he's doing. So just because they don't come out with a tweet and say, hey, I'm celebrating the birth of my child and all of that kind of stuff, honestly, it's not the public's business. And that's the problem with social media now. People always feel the need. Mr. Jones, you muted yourself. You need to unmute yourself.
No, I said people left the game before in the middle of the game for the birth of their child. I mean,
exactly.
You never could predict where your child's going to be born,
That's what I'm saying. So at the end of the day, you can't get on him for that. At the end of the day, the problem is the media has their picks and who they don't like. It's just that simple, and who they want to drag through the mud. That's why I'm actually more excited about Brooklyn this upcoming season, especially if Kyrie doesn't get traded, which I don't think that he will. This is just more media BS to try to cause division in the team. Because here's the thing, there's nobody else on that team who's actually going to speak up and be like, oh, I don't rock with Kyrie. There's nobody that's been there long enough to even have that merit to say that. And the rest of the guys are young. Like, who's going to come out and be like, oh, we don't fuck with Kyrie. Kyrie's splitting up the locker room. Who's going to say that?
Because of the young players of him actually having. Okay, so that guy that calls off of work because life happens all the time. Like, is it life happening or are you crying wolf at this point?
Well,
because it's happening a lot. Like, seriously.
Well, here's the thing. He has a birth certificate. He has a birth certificate to prove it. He only took off twice this year. Twice.
You said twice?
No,
that's it.
It was 3. Yeah. It was more than twice.
What was the third time? What was the third time?
I want to say
it was a protest to. It was a protest to one of the situations that happened on the movement. I can't pinpoint which one, but it was
that you condone. That you condone, MT.
Absolutely, I definitely condone that. Absolutely. I have no issues with that.
He said what he was going to say about everything. He said in a tweet, "Write it down, work in silence to make it look effortless." That's what we're focusing on. He ain't tripping off none of that.
No, he's not. And so that's why at the end of the day, that's why this report, they looking to deal him. They're not. They here's the thing. They've invested too much for them to be the faces of that team. And I get that Harden is there. But the thing is, this isn't going to – what they want is this. Brooklyn wants a monopoly like how Golden State had once KD got there with Steph and Clay. So trust me, they're going to give this another season. Now, if it doesn't work after this season, then yes, I believe that either Kyrie or Harden will be traded in the offseason. I believe that.
I guarantee you, whatever happens, KD is going to bring the Nets a championship.
He'll bring them one, but again, it's going to be with Kai and Harden.
No, it's not. It's not.
It is.
I don't know. Kyrie is basically going to be over Allen Iverson just because of a championship. That's it. That's
no.
You think Kyrie better than AF?
I don't know. That's difficult.
Far as today's times and how he balls and the whole persona, like he's elite. I ain't even gonna lie to you, but it's just like he doesn't stay in and he doesn't respect the rules. So I would say he will be a AI over Allen Iverson just because of the championship. Because I don't see Kyrie bringing the championship without a star player.
I mean, nobody can really bring a championship without a star player. I mean, the
What
only
you
person
mean? What you mean?
you need a sidekick. You
Dirk
need a
Nowitzki.
sidekick.
Dirk Nowitzki.
Yeah, that's the only example
All right.
that you can give me. Anybody
Okay.
else?
Nah, I mean that was just my immediate answer. I was about to say,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's literally all you
let me
have
think.
is Dirk. That's it. And think about it. And what was Dirk? Dirk was a big man, so he had the size. But the little guys, no, you can't give me a little guy who can go out.
What the fuck does that even mean?
Dirk was ahead of his time, sir. The shit that Dirk was doing, we weren't really seeing that in the NBA at the time. Big power forward that could shoot like that? Nah, we weren't seeing that.
Hey, let me go ahead and get my bag real quick, man. Hold up. Let me think about it. I'm trying to trickle down the last couple of championships.
Nah, I can't. I disagree with Dirk. Jason Terry was very formidable that year.
He was. Jason Terry was decent. And didn't they have Jason Kidd running the point?
Nah, that's before then. That's Vincent Richard Jefferson.
I'm trying to think about who else they had on there with Dirk. I know it was Jason Terry. Oh, they had Sean Marion. Sean Marion was decent.
Bruh,
He wasn't
fucking
great.
roster was average as fuck, bro.
No, it wasn't.
And
Josh. They had key role players, bro. They had key role players.
Great role players. Josh Howard.
Yeah, Josh Howard was out there.
Y'all about to underthrow the Mavericks just because.
Nah, you're doing that. Say Dirk did it by himself.
A prime LeBron, a top 3, and who the fuck else they beat that was a fucking contender?
Yeah, you had Caron Butler, which had defense. You had Tyson Chandler, who was decent.
Oh, like a defensive powerhouse at the time.
I was about to say you had Brendan Haywood, who was at least decent on defense. Yeah, and Jason Kidd, I'm looking at it right now. Jason Kidd was on that roster. He was running the point. So you had Jason Kidd, you had Sean Marion, you had Steve Novak, who could drop threes. Like, come on, man. Sasha Pavlovich, Deshaun Stevenson, who would yaml, and they had Peja. Even though it wasn't Peja with the Sacramento Kings, he's still coming and drop a couple threes.
Who the fuck they beat though? Nah, look at their roster and look at who they beat.
It's no such thing as doing it by yourself in the NBA. That's what I'm comparing. It's really no such thing as that.
No, we're okay. I agree.
Even the Iverson is bullshit because they was one of the best defensive teams in a long time at the time.
It was.
Yeah, Mutombo, that dude Lynch would lock up any position at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Eric Snow was formidable as far as defense.
Aaron McKee actually played defense. What Iverson? Yeah. What Iverson? Here's what. And you had Larry Hughes coming off the bench, who was arguably 6th man of the year a couple years.
It was an all-star.
Yeah.
All right. So that's I can agree with what you're saying, but now with these names that you're mentioning, these are not household names.
Mutombo is
after that year because of no. Yeah, that's why he is. But anyway, from their stats and from the year after that, where did these players go? Nobody went anywhere. Now that we have teams that's superstars, that's really a triple threat, and they're still not winning playoff games. Like, that's sad.
What do you mean?
You was facing people, okay.
Well, the league changed from 2 to 3 superstars to win. Back then, you could use 2, but now you need 3.
Yeah, you need 3. Here's the thing: you need 3 not to be sweating. 2 will get you there.
Didn't he get the Heat out of there? They first year. It was that LeBron, Chris Paul, Dwayne,
Chris Bosh. Yeah, Chris Bosh. Yeah, he got them out there. But at the same time, here's what we're trying to say: you acting like he just went there with scrubs. Those guys were hungry to win, and they played defense. Tyson Chandler. So here's the thing.
Well, say Jason Terry. LeBron.
I was about to say that, and like, who was the center for the Heat that year? Fucking Joel Anthony. We know he wasn't going to do nothing against no damn Tyson Chandler.
When I played 2K, I used to always put Haslam at the foul. That's
what did Tyson Chandler do that next year? Shit. Okay. So look, my point is basically he led this team to a finals and got a championship. Okay. Being a star player. That's the only thing I'm saying.
We can say that about Wade because Shaq was older, but still Shaq was there.
Exactly.
No, and facts.
Eddie Jones was there.
That's a prime example.
Hold on. This is what I will tell you. Since you want to know, Tyson Chandler actually went to the Knicks and became an all-star, sir. And shot over 60% from the field.
Still some shit. Because the Knicks some shit.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Nah, I give it to him, but he's still some shit. He ain't go nowhere.
Tyson
pretty much like
high school. He couldn't be
like Carmelo Anthony going to the fucking Knicks and ain't still been shit. All you are is a scorer.
Okay, who was Melo's number 2?
All right, so all right. This is the real question right now.
J.R. Gunnar Smith.
So no, this is the real question right now. So that way we can end our debate.
Go ahead.
Does a player has to have stats or championships?
They need to have both.
Okay.
We're talking about superstars, yeah.
If you're talking about a superstar, I was about to say, if you're talking about a bona fide superstar, you need to have the stats to go with the championship. I'm sorry. You just do. Now, if you're a role player, yes, you can average 10, 12 points.
Even an all-star.
An all-star can do that, but it's like as long as you're showing up in the big moments, then it's good. People will remember you as a decent player. Like I said, what everybody remembers and everybody will continue to remember Jason Terry for is strapping up LeBron that NBA Finals. He will forever be remembered for that.
You said Jason Terry? No, Iguodala.
No, it was Jason Terry who strapped up LeBron in that Finals because everybody got on him about that.
No,
when he was with the Heat.
Iguodala is the least deserving fucking MVP in the Finals of all time.
Mm-hmm.
The only reason LeBron ain't get it because they lost. LeBron still deserved it to me. The man led the fucking NBA Finals and everything that year without Love or Kyrie.
He did.
That might be his best Finals performance ever, and he lost. That dude was Superman and more. He think he could do it. That was somebody by himself at the time. Be honest with you, but I mean, at the end of the day, to be a bona fide superstar, you gotta have both. Key example, Draymond Green.
All right, let's go ahead, man. Let's transition because we
why
running
did you
into
mention this man's name, yeah? Out of all the people that we said, but nah, go ahead and transition, yeah. I'm done. I'm done.
Yeah. All right, so Bill Cosby, y'all released from prison. What are your thoughts?
Money is power.
Yes.
I mean, here's what I want to say. At the end of the day, I don't think he actually got a fair trial. But at the end of the day, I really don't care. Like there's so many people that are celebrating right now. Bill Cosby is in a position to do nothing for my mental psyche or anything that's going to help me in the future. It is nice. I will say this. It's nice to see for a change. Hold on 1 second. What I want to say is it is nice to see a black person for a change take advantage of the gray area in the judicial system and actually win versus lose. You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, like that's what it is. But like other than that, I really don't care about him being released. Like this doesn't give me hope. Like we all know, if a player is active or entertainer is active and working for a network, 9 times out of 10 he could beat a charge. It's after he's done making them money that they usually don't give a fuck about him anymore, which is why they got Juice after all those years. They protected OJ back then because Juice was out there doing it. But when they was able to get his ass again, they got his ass.
He got taunted them motherfuckers by doing that, though.
He did. He wrote a book.
They'll do nothing.
Yeah, he wrote a book, all of that.
Hey, so look, this is what I'm saying. Just on some asshole shit. If that nigga did that shit, matter of fact, quote unquote, you know what I'm saying? One of the realest people I know. That nigga did that shit. He did that shit. You know what I'm saying? But if he didn't, I'm happy for him. Cause like, you know how I came out the word work. We already covered this. Also, make sure that you check out our old shows because we definitely covered the whole situation of how it happened before he got it.
That shit gotta be long.
With that being said, you know how many people came out the WordWorks and was just like, "Oh my god, oh yeah, he put something in my drink too. I was feeling sleepy. I was with him in 1968 and some shit like that. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like,
statute of limitations gotta exist.
How do you remember this shit? Like, no, seriously.
He does say it in interviews, though.
Yeah.
Seriously,
he did low key admit that shit, though. He did low key admit that shit.
I mean, he probably did. Here's the thing. I'm not
but
here.
That was a common thing back then. That everything wasn't exposed.
I know it's common back then. Don't be shit right.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Yeah, no, stop, Zeus, stop. Stop. No, Zeus, stop.
The homosexuality,
no,
the drugs,
stop, Zeus,
and everything else wasn't exposed.
Was all part of the 70s. It was all part of the 70s.
It was all part of the 70s. But it wasn't. That doesn't make it right.
And media. That's what I'm saying. Like, I know, all behind doors. So now it's a big thing because we can cover it.
I know,
but literally the whole B2 movement started because of this dude.
Yeah, it did. And I'm gonna be honest with you.
No, it didn't. No, it was somebody.
No. It was that Olympic coach. It was that Olympic coach.
But he was the first big dude.
That was with the little girls and stuff.
Yeah, he was with the little girls and everything, messing with them.
But did he get punished? Did he go to jail?
He got punished. Are you kidding me? They fried his white ass. Excuse my language.
He was kind of example.
They made him an example.
But you know what? It was swept under the rug. It wasn't really popular.
Bill started the whole national movement.
No, he didn't. Bill was only.
I told y'all. Listen, man. I told y'all this from the jump. The women that were coming out accusing Bill, if he needed to drug them, shame on fucking him, okay? Because you were Bill Cosby at the time.
Yeah, the type of the 70s.
I get that, but I'm looking at these women and even their pictures back in the 70s.
He was racing murder for real. I ain't got no type. But bad bitches on anything I like. The whole time, what the fuck?
They weren't bad. Sir.
Not some of them was bad.
Oh no, I haven't seen the jumps that
80% of them.
Listen to this. What the fuck, nigga? Do you remember being drunk with a random female from fucking even years, like 5 years? I'll give it 5 years.
I do. Yes, absolutely. I don't remember their name, but I do remember the female and what she looks like. Absolutely.
Well, no,
here's the thing.
Be like, hey, look,
I was involved.
We had this.
What was it? 2 years ago for you, right, Mr. Jones?
No, I got buried 3 years ago. I've been in a relationship.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure.
We gotta go 10 years.
Okay.
10 years for me. 5.
I was just asking.
That's why I had to say 5 years, man. Look, Mr. Jones, I try to go in and put you out of here. You know what I'm saying, real quick. But it's okay. But you know what I'm talking about. All right, whatever. But nigga, okay.
Don't kill him. Don't kill him. He's innocent.
Per se, 20 years ago, nigga. And then, mind you, these females.
Well, I wasn't having sex with, but here's the thing. If you're asked, so here's the thing.
Look, their age, and our age.
All right, but let me just say,
you remember, but past 20 years ago, and be like, yeah, I was in this club.
I'm going to be honest with
something in my drink.
I'm going to be honest with you. If it's a traumatic event, you can remember. I've actually remembered some traumatic events from when I was 4 or 5 years old. I'm in my 30s now, sir. So you can remember. The thing is, and I think what got most people upset was the whole statute of limitations thing, because it's like, why are we putting him on trial for something that happened in the 70s and the 80s? And
well, y'all could have said something then.
Yeah. When y'all could have said something by now, like, and all of that. Oh, well, because he was in power. Bill ain't been shit for the last, 5, maybe 10 years. Nobody's cared about Bill Cosby. You could have been spoke up.
Nah, because cancel culture. Think about it. Before he,
there you go. You using? Hey, listen. You using?
Think about it. You said Bill ain't shit. No, listen.
Hold on. Listen. The
Bill ain't shit. Before then, Bill was about to go ahead and buy NBC. This was the major plan. And then before he bought NBC and pursued it, this when all these allegations came out. Then he got locked up.
Let me tell you something. What you've just done is you use the new race card for racists and bigots, okay? What? They use cancel culture. There was a senator in Georgia that was trying to take away the voters' rights and all of that. And when they start getting on his ass and raising hell about it on social media, well, I think the problem is this new cancel culture and everything. They don't want to hear anybody out. And if you have a difference of opinion, they don't like you. And then a lady today, she was a TikToker. She got suspended from her job. Do you know why? Because she was at work making TikTok videos saying, "Hey, what do you think will happen to my what do you think will happen to my patient if I unplug this? Oh, I want my patient to sleep longer tomorrow, so I'm gonna double up their medication." And you know what she turned around and blamed it on? Cancel culture. I'm telling you. That's what it is.
You know my motto, FCC, man. Fuck cancel culture at the end of the day, to be honest with you.
Yeah, but I mean, because nobody really stays canceled. Doja Cat was supposed to be canceled, but she's still coming out with albums.
Hey, nah, her album is kind of fire though on some world shit. I ain't even know that was her.
Look, I
really don't like it.
It's popping, you know. It's still popping.
Yeah, but it's dope. It is. I ain't gonna lie to you.
She got dope features. She got like the Weeknd and all that on there. She got dope features.
But but
she's making good music. I don't know who's writing it for her, but it's definitely great.
All right, y'all. Clippers and Suns is underway. So I'm just gonna say this, and I'll get you all's opinion on this as well. At the end of the day, I don't give a shit about Bill Cosby being released. I don't care.
I kind of do. It's
he does nothing for me.
It's like a hate and love relationship right now. It's like if he did that shit, nigga, no, you should go ahead and still be sitting down. Like fuck all that shit. I don't give a fuck who you are.
He did it.
But like, no, though, it depends. Like, what are you talking about doing? Like, we talked about this. We talked about several cases of people on our show and our podcast. Now, if that nigga did that shit, that nigga did that shit. But if not, like, damn, you kind of wasted your time. Now you about to come out. Maybe you can go ahead and pursue the rest.
Man's 83 though. Man, 83.
But if not that, if you did that shit,
left on life, he ain't gonna be around once.
Like Burr said, I don't have nothing to do with that. Like I have no.
He does nothing for me. I was not a Cosby.
Not animosity, but like I don't have anything that makes me feel good for him coming home.
It did, Jack. Only thing is the highlight. I mean, the like headline came out of nowhere. You just chilling. Next thing you know, Bill Cosby out of prison. Damn, I almost forgot he was in.
But then also, it's just like how Burr said in the beginning, money. That's how money works.
Yeah,
or something.
Money is power.
It's the money is power. Yeah,
a broke nigga would have never got out of this. He'd been in jail the rest of his life.
Of course.
Oh, that's not true. No, I disagree.
No, because you got to keep paying lawyer fees, and they keep having to file appeals.
I disagree.
No public defender ain't gonna fight for you like that.
And then you'll be like us that was Kirkin, like talking about, oh, I did kill her. Like, nah, I'm not about to.
Hold on, listen.
I'm about to play lawyer. I'm good.
Hold on. Yeah. But here's the thing, though. Y'all saying that, but how many times have we seen? And I'm not saying that Bill was wrongfully accused, but we've gotten reports and stuff like that about people who were wrongfully accused for, being in jail, and they got out 20 years later, and then once set them.
We're talking about 3. That means they never ended the fight. People just give up, and then somebody find their story intriguing and just be like, "Let me help you." That's a complete difference. Somebody like, let me help you 15, 20 years later.
Okay, then you just said, okay, then, but you just said broke people. Okay, but you just said broke people don't get it. They do. They just have to keep fighting. They have to fight longer. That's all it is.
And they gotta get locked up like at 20 or 30. Bill Cosby got locked up at 80 years old.
He wasn't broke all the time. Yeah. This man was wealthy. He was about to buy NBC. Like,
and then they make this so crazy. They're about to bring back Fat Albert for the 20th time and still make money off that shit.
Have reruns off the late night.
Instead of play on words. Have play on words reruns. Have reruns a rerun. Go ahead, talk about it.
Bars.
That is bars.
All right, man. The goat is free. You terrible.
I know. We're not going to entertain the rest of this. That's it, gentlemen. We got to sign off. The game has started. Yeah, the game has started. It's Clippers Suns. MT signing off with me and my co-host.
Like Charles Barkley over there. Clippers Suns.
Yeah, Clippers and Suns.
You know, couple of ones, couple of chicks with buns. We signing off.
Look, man, I'm signing off as Mr. Jones. Be on the lookout this weekend. Make sure I click on the link tree down below here. You might get something special this weekend. And on the top right today.
Oh, you know what it is. This is the truth, man. Glad y'all go ahead and come out. And yeah, we definitely lit. Make sure that you go ahead and do what Mr. Jones said. MT signing off.